Hello there, this is Linda G. You're back in the groove again, coach, helping you live your best life now so you can love what you do. I am in Spain. I'm leaving Santillana del Mar, and I just want to show you where I am before I continue with this video about choices we make. It's absolutely beautiful country. So, some of you may know that in the wintertime, I stay in Mexico. And over the last few years, I've been in the same apartment. It's close to the beach, which is great. It's close to a lot of restaurants. I have to walk to the bank and the grocery store. But I'm okay with that because, as you can see, I walk. Recently, a friend of mine told me about her neighborhood, and it sounded really nice because it's right in smack in the middle of it is still in the same city, but it's smack in the middle of a Mexican neighborhood. And the apartment itself that is available is a lot cheaper than the current apartment that I have. So I told her that I'd be willing to look at it, and I got a video of that apartment. At the same time, I told my landlady that I found the rent, too expensive, 10,500. It went up 100,000 pesos since last year. And I told her that I probably would be looking for another apartment, and she was okay with that. Meantime, I talked to the other landlord, and I told him when I was coming down. And of course, now that I'm walking, I'm thinking, I don't know, I don't want that other apartment because, well, it doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter why. Sometimes it's not just about the money. Because in this case, I was considering taking this apartment because, well, there were two reasons. One, it was in a neighborhood where I'd have to speak more Spanish. Two, it was a lot cheaper than the other apartment. Well, when I looked at it, I couldn't imagine myself doing what I do, working, coaching, teaching from that newer apartment. It kind of contracted me more than expanded me. So when you make decisions, you do have to factor out certain things for sure, but you also want to consider, how does this make me feel? Am I feeling contracted? Ugh. That feeling of, I can't see myself being there, and not because it's way over my standards, but because I get a sense of depression when I think of that location. And when I think of the new location, not the new one, the previous location, the one that I've been staying at for 2 years, I get a feeling of expansion. I remember the feeling that I had last year when I got there. It felt like I was coming home. What a feeling that was. So there might be factors to consider when you're about to make a decision, but also close your eyes and try to feel what it would be like living in that circumstance and the other circumstance. And you might want to, for example, what I've done before is sat in one chair, sat in one part of the space that you're in. And that space, with your eyes closed, will represent that one thing that you're trying to imagine. And then notice, are you feeling contracted? Are you feeling expanded? And then do the same thing from a different space with the other idea that you have in mind. Intuition, expansion. I use my intuition a lot when I have to make some decisions. And in this case, yes, even though it's going to be 1,000 pesos more, which ends up by being 2,000 pesos more than it was last year, you know what? I know that I will be much more happier in the current apartment. I will be. And, you know, and I can continue thinking of all the things I can do from that apartment. I just know that I feel expanded, not contracted in that other apartment, in the one that I currently have. So my decision is made. And I suggest you do the same when you have to make a decision of some sort. Try the little experiment that I was talking to you about. This is Linda G. Robert. I'm your Back in the Groove Again coach, and I'm here to help you live your best life right now, like what I'm doing right now. This is amazing. I am walking the Del Norte in Spain, and it's amazing. Every day, well, most days I've been in a different city, different town, different village, except every 5th day is a rest day. Today's a walking day, and I'm enjoying it. It's beautiful scenery. I'm just going to show you a little bit around. Not much here, but you'll see, you get a sense. I'm going that way. See you later. Remember, expansion. That's what we're looking for. Bye now.